we've got a beautiful old girl here. This is a 1971 Rickman Zundapp 125, and this is a bike that I've owned for quite some time. I hadn't really been planning on selling it, but it sits. I had been planning to use it really, but I just don't. I don't use it at all, and I've probably got other plans for other things. So I've come to the decision that it's time for it to go. Really, these were enduro bikes, really, but you could also have them in like a street trim. So one of the things would be like a road front fender, which goes closer to the front wheel. So if you had like road tyres on it, for example. She's not 100% perfect. The main thing that's wrong with it, I think, is that the bars are bent. Whenever I've ridden it, I've kind of ridden it with the understanding that the bars are bent, and you've got to kind of compensate for that. But a fresh set of bars would be in order, really. There's no kill switch on it, and then the other thing is the chrome on the rims is going through. Now I've kept it like that because I wanted it as a riding bike that I wasn't too bothered about using, if you know what I mean. Sometimes they're too nice and you don't want to use them. But this one I wanted it to be. I wanted to be happy to ride it kind of in any weather, but I just haven't done. I've ridden it a few times, and that's really been it. And I can't see myself actually using it, so that's why it's up for sale. So it runs and it rides fine. Like I said, there's no kill switch, and the previous owner had chopped the electric, so the lights don't work, which is no issue to me. But obviously, if you're buying it, then that's something that you need to know about. They're a fiberglass tank, so Modern Fuel attacks fiberglass. So I'd sealed the inside of the tank with a fiberglass tank sealant, and so that's been fine ever since. It's like it looks like a beautifully clear seal in there, so won't be any problems with that. And then other than that, it's just a lovely old 1971 Rickman Zundapp. So Rickman, obviously, British brothers made Rickmans, and then the Zundapp was a German engine, supposed to be an amazing engine, and it's only a 125, so it is not mega powerful, but it is, you know, it's quite a nice little motor, and it's nice to ride. Other than the bars, really. There's a few little bits and pieces with it. So there's the extra front mudguard, spare shock springs, a used rear sprocket. It's got a bit of wear on it. Whether you'd ever use it again, I don't know. A bent brake lever, which could be straightened out. The one that's on there is alright, and then a bag of like engine parts. I've took one of these Zundapps apart, so I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they come with the bike anyway. We'll have a close inspection of her, and then we'll do the usual kind of gearbox check, and then we'll fire her up, and then we'll run her down the road as well, so you can see it running and riding. It is road registered in the UK on an age-related plate, so that can be transferred. That's in my name, so that can be transferred to whoever buys the bike without any issues. So if we start at the front, like I said, the front wheel, the chrome is going through. There's a couple of slight cracks on the fiberglass there. That can be repaired. Someone definitely will be able to repair that. The front light is in good condition, other than on the top, which I think would have been a switch. High and low beam switch. The lights don't work anyway because they're not wired up. But that's kind of what you need to know about. Other little bit, I mean the chrome on the forks is starting to go. Like I say, I've not ridden it a huge amount, so it's not been an issue for me. It's got 1,003 miles on the clock, and speedo is not hooked up anymore, so not entirely sure exactly how many miles it will have done. Don't suspect it's a huge amount though, with the general condition of it. It's a lovely bike. It's got nice original Bob Lepper sales and service, which is the dealer on the I-94 freeway in California that this will have been bought from at some point. Nice nice thing that. It's got the nice, the air filter was cleaned relatively recently. Someone has ground off a couple of the fins on the head, so at some point if you can find another head that would be nice, or someone would be able to tidy that up so that you wouldn't know, or you could do it yourself obviously. These were a nickel plated frame on these bikes. Some of the nickel on the swing arm has started going through. In all honesty, it would probably be cheaper. I've got a swing arm from Rickman for another bike, and I think they charged me 200 quid for the swing arm, including the nickel plating. So it would be probably cheaper to get that direct from Rickman rather than even getting the swing arm replated yourself. Depends what you're going to do with it. For me, this bike was okay in the condition it was, so that's where I was at with it. There's no damage underneath the frame rails or anything like that. There is a crack in the chain guard. Again, I'm sure Rickman would make one of them, or a decent TIG welder could TIG weld that up and then file it back. Lovely bike though. It is, really is. Nice, the Rickman cast brake plates. I'm a bit of a sucker for a Rickman. It goes back to when I was a kid and my mate's dad had a couple of Rickman Matisses, which I absolutely loved. So overall, she's in good condition. Just a few bits and pieces to sort out. Nothing major. Nothing major on there. Nice original made in England sticker which has faded, and then there would have been a Rickman badge attached to the back of the seat there, which is missing. So we'll get the gearbox check done, and then we'll get fired up and then run down the road for you. So it's not like a modern Japanese gearbox, unfortunately. The gear changes are a little bit vague. It's a 5-speed box, down into first, up into second. You've just got to be like a bit positive with the gear selection. Up into third, up into fourth, and fifth. So back down into fourth. Second, no, that's first. There we go, and then back into neutral. So there we go. The gearbox is working. It's just a little bit vague. You've just got to be mindful of when you're riding it. just doing the flipping gearbox check. It's all fired up. Just needs to be warmed up a little bit, so I'll get it warmed up. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Phoenix Motos.